Good morning, YouTube. How are you all? As you can see from my boat race, I'm not great. I am sorry, it's going to be really wobbly as well. I'm laying on the sofa and holding my phone with my hand, so it's a little bit wobbly. Yeah, I just felt I was going to come on. I don't want to completely ignore my YouTube channel. I know everybody on here has been such great support, and I just felt I should come on and say hello. And, I said I'd be real throughout this whole journey and let you know what's going on at each step of the way. And I'm really struggling at the moment, and I'm not going to say it's to do with weight loss surgery. It's nothing to do with that at all. I have a bad back. That's a knock-on effect. I've not been sleeping because my back. I'm tired, drained, exhausted, lacking in any kind of motivation for exercise or anything, to be honest. And I'm trying to get that sorted. So I'm in the midst of, I've seen a consultant on Wednesday who said he thinks it's nerve damage in my spine. He did all of my reflexes and touched my legs and my feet. And when somebody touches one side of your foot and the other side at the same time, I didn't even realise that half my leg's numb. So there's some compression in my spine there that's making my toes and my legs feel numb. But of course, because you don't touch yourself like that either side and then go, no, that doesn't feel anything like that. And I've had a funny feeling in my toe for a while as well, which is, I forgot to mention to him. I only thought about it this morning. I said to Howie that I felt like there was a hair wrapped around my second toe on my left leg. There isn't a hair wrapped around it, but that's a feeling I get, which must be something to do with this nerve going on in my back. So yeah, I'm not in a great place, to be honest. And I think, whenever something goes wrong in your body, everything else is likely to go wrong because you feel low and you feel down. And I've now got a UTI. I've had a urinary tract infection for the last 2-3 days. So that is mentally exhausting as well because your body's trying to fight so much all at once. And yeah, I think it's kind of making me go, stop, Jan, don't do anymore. I do a lot of stuff. I know I've said it before that I don't work. I'm a housewife, but very, very rarely do I just sit down and do nothing. Painting my rocks is doing nothing in my mind. So that's a good chill out for me. But even yesterday I couldn't do that. I just slept. The consultant did give me some amitriptyline to try and help me sleep. The first night I took them, they did knock me out to a point that I had to get up and go to the toilet in the middle of the night because of my UTI. And I couldn't even open my eyes to go to the toilet. I was literally feeling my way. So it was really a bizarre drug-heady feeling, which I felt affected me all day yesterday. I thought I'd give it one more try last night. And same thing, I woke up a couple of times with the pain. So it's not completely knocking me out. But it's obviously helping a little bit, I think. So yeah, that's where I'm at really, guys. I'm not in a great place. So I have an MRI today. I obviously won't hear results from that until maybe next week. And we'll see where we go, really. I'm just hoping that it can be fixed with either exercise or some more pain relief. I'm hoping it's nothing that's going to need surgery. I suppose my mind's worrying about all sorts of stuff. And because it's on my left-hand side, my pain in my back and my buttock is all on the left. Your bladder's on the left, and that's where I've got this pain also. So it all focuses. And whenever I get my bloody shingles up, it's always on the left side of my body. So it's like the left side of my body is not a very happy person at the moment. Although my right side's giving me spots, but that's just because I think I'm physically run down at the moment. And like I said, it's not about weight loss surgery, so my weight is merrily staying between 77 and 78 kgs, which is 77.4, I think, was my lowest I've seen. So I'm really not concentrating on dieting. I have done no exercise whatsoever. So I'm more than chuffed to report that actually I'm not gaining weight because I'm not exercising. So that's a good thing. But I also know from my own headspace, I need to get back to some form of exercise. But I can't do that while I'm so tired and drained. You know, my husband and I went for a little walk. We were hiding some rocks around Thatcham Lakes, and he really enjoyed that too. So maybe this weekend I'll get out with him for a little walk. I mean, I've still got this 26-mile walk to do in September. That's obviously playing on my mind because I was training hard for that, and I've done 0 because of it. So I think it's all holding on my back. Let's see what the MRI comes up with and tells me what's going on there. And then hopefully I can get some form of release and relief and feel better about myself. And, you know, so, and of course, because Harry's giving up work after 30 odd years at the same company, there's a lot of going out. So last night we went out with his team for a meal, which was lovely, but I really could have done without it. But I wasn't going to let my husband down. It's a big thing for him. Tonight we're meeting another couple, an old boss of his, and you know, it goes on and on and on, and you never really stop. So something like this today has made me say, just don't do anything. And it's hard for me because I am always on the go. I'm always doing something, but I've decided to come and lay on the sofa. I'm going to catch up with some crap TV. I've got my cranberry juice. I'm trying to drink as much of that as humanely possible. I've been having the cystitis relief granules for the last 2 days, and it hasn't really helped. So I've got a doctor to call me back after 1 o'clock today. I don't want to waste the doctor's time because I know exactly what it is, but I could do with a prescription medicine to be able to get rid of this UTI. So there you go, guys. I'm not one to normally come on here and moan and grumble, and I'm trying not to. I'm just trying to be real and say, you know, this is it. This is where I'm at. I'm exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally. I think I'm just a bit like, blah. And I need a holiday. I think that's what it is. I was saying to Claire, I think I just need to... We haven't been away in Aggie for ages because we seem to be busy at weekends all the time here. You know, having Tom around, which I wouldn't change for the world, but even that is exhausting. You know, entertaining, having people in your house, it's exhausting. So, yeah, I think I think sometimes we just need to stop and be quiet and have some time to yourself. That's what I'm going to do today. Harry's home after lunch because he's going to come to the MRI with me, which I must admit to feeling a little bit... I have a little bit of... It's not nerves. I don't know what... I have a bit of anxiety about it. The last MRI I had, I lived in China and I needed an MRI on my shoulder. I had a rotator cuff injury and I wasn't in a good headspace in my life, but I didn't know it at the time. And obviously due to my weight and everything, I think. But I remember the people putting me into the MRI, the 2 ladies, they didn't speak a word of English. I didn't speak Chinese enough to understand what they were saying. So it was basically lay down in this bloody great tube, which made a horrendous noise. And of course, I had no concept of the time. They didn't give me earphones. They didn't give me music to listen to. And I have to admit to laying there, and I felt like I possibly had my first ever panic attack, and I really wanted to push this button to say stop, but I'm a stubborn old cow and I didn't. But it felt like my heart was going to go. It was horrible. It was a really, really horrible experience, which I don't want to do again. But I'm in a different headspace at the moment. So I'm hoping I won't feel like that. Although I do think they can give you a muscle relaxant, a diazepam or something. So I'm going to ask for that anyway. But then, of course, straight after my MRI today, we're going out to dinner, and it's like, I love seeing people. I love socialising and being who I am, but I could do without all of this at the moment, but I can't say no, you know? So today is a bit of a me day, and then this evening I'll have to do what I need to do, the MRI and stuff. I'm sure it'll be fine. It was a horrible feeling, actually, for anybody that's had panic attacks. I've never had another one, ever, but it felt like I literally was freaking out in there. I didn't. I laid still, and they got a fantastic picture of my shoulder, which then needed surgery. So I suppose all of this is like, damn, an MRI. Does that mean I'm going to have surgery on my back? So I guess I'm worried. I'm going into a little bit of a worry mode about it all, which is, I suppose, obvious. This has gone on for far too long now. It's been 3 months of agonising pain, which I try to forget, which you can't really, but you don't want to talk about it all the time because otherwise your whole life just becomes about, your bloody pain. But anyway, guys, I've waffled on way longer than I thought I would about this. Obviously, I needed to offload. So I hope you're all really well, healthy and happy and doing a lot better than I am. My body's just a bit messed up at the moment. And luckily, it's nothing to do with weight loss surgery, you know. Weight loss surgery should have helped my back. And losing nearly 7 stone, of course, that's helped my back. I've done something else to it. That's the sad thing. So anyway, I'll check in again, possibly when I've had some results from my MRI scan. I'm not sure how long that will take. And then the doctor will call me for me to go and see the surgeon. So just letting you all know. Lots of love to you all. Thanks for your support and your follow. And I'll chat to you all again soon. Bye.